Hey, all right, we're back. Got some more of this done on this Mustang. Got some hose clamps put on it. Got all the main radiator hoses. I still got to finish my hoses to my heater core. Got all the hoses for the supercharger routed, clamps on everything except for that one. Got my transmission lines all routed. They all end up right there where they're supposed to. Got the pump mounted for the supercharger cooling system. Yeah, I've got this thing at a swap meet. It's an oil air separator. They said it come off of a Camaro. It's Mishimoto. I give $100 for it. I'm gonna see if I can change it up and adapt it to work on this, because it didn't have anything like that, and you know, $100. It should have been worth it. But yeah, we'll get that thing mounted up and we'll bring you back and show you that. A buddy of mine fabbed this up for me. Fits perfect. I could have bought one that's made in the USA. There ain't no Chinesium in it. But yeah, we'll get that thing figured out and we'll show you that when it's done. All right, we're back here with this Mustang build. We've got the wiring kinda done. Not really. Just making sure everything's got the hots where they need to be and all that stuff. About ready to try to fire this thing up. Got the computer in here. I've had to wire in the anti-theft system to the computer because it's separate from the Mustang for the Marauder. Yeah, we've got power and stuff. Let's see if it'll fire up. It's kind of jankily in here. It does start. It runs. We'll get all this wiring tidied up, put back in place where it's supposed to be, and get to putting other things together where it can be run and driven. We'll bring you back. Yeah, I thought we'd just screw around and find out if the factory stuff would fit. This was the factory cats off of the Marauder. This is the factory off the Mustang. Other than this flange, the Mustang exhaust bolted right back up. Bolted up to the left side. Flange was different, so I'd already cut it off. I made this one. I had two of them like this. I just heated them up. Smashed them down to an oval. Smashed a piece of pipe down to an oval. It should fit. I super glued it all back together. I cut the cats off right here and put the high flow cats on. Super glued it back together. We're gonna stick all this back in there. See if it works. All the oxygen sensor spots are right back where they was for the Mustang. They fit nice. Even over on the right hand side where the manifold's different. But yeah, we'll get her all put on there, and when we get this thing fired up again, we'll get to see what it sounds like. Working on the wiring, hoses, stuff like that, trying to get some of this stuff closer where I can run it longer. I don't have any coolant in it yet. Still got to fill up power steering. Transmission's got some in it, not enough, but it's enough for now. But yeah, we'll get it fired up and again, and we'll bring you back and let you see what it sounds like. Hey, we're back at this Mustang here. We've about got this thing ready to test drive. Yeah, just to make sure the transmission's gonna shift properly. Make sure the engine's gonna run good. Yeah, we'll be checking the power steering as we get this thing out of here. I think I've got enough room cleared out. I have to open that other door. But yeah, let's get this thing fired up and see if we can get it outside and see if it'll pull itself down the road. All right, got myself wedged down in here. Let's see what it'll do. Well, that's not a good sign. Power steering's working good so far. Oh, we're gonna make it? I think we're gonna make it. Oh, what was that? Screwdriver. Shifted a second. Third. We're good there so far. Alright, let's get this thing turned around right down here. That way, if it breaks in a little bit of a dig, we'll at least be headed back towards the house. And we won't have to push it as far, because I don't have anybody here to help me. We'll pull her back in here. Oh yeah. We're fixing to put a snap blocker in this Mustang. We call it a Lincoln locker. But all I got is this snap-on 110 wire welder. We'll see what that does. That'll be better than a one tire fire. Unless we have a fire under here. We'll get this thing welded up and see what it'll do. I think now what I'm gonna do is get that thing on that hood there. It don't have to look good. I just want something to cover it. That way I can park it outside if I need to. Don't have to worry about it getting rained on. We'll figure something out with that and we'll bring you back and show you some of what we're doing. Alright, here's what we come up with. Got a big old hole in it. This really right here is all I needed to cut out. I didn't need to cut this out because it was going to clear everything. Didn't know that at the time, but I had to cut this all out so it would miss the back of the supercharger, the EGR valve, stuff like that. But it serves another purpose. It's going to help draw fresh air through here, keep things cool. We put this thing on the top of it. Got to get some more bolts for it. But that's what it's going to look like when it's all bolted down.